Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to be looking at some sewing projects. Now, these are going to be just still images, no videos, guys. But I do want to show you what I have been working on in recent weeks. So we're going to start with dress number 1, which is my Dahlia print dress. Now, this particular dress, I purchased the fabric actually for my daughter. But I ended up making a dress for myself. And so I had about 1.5 yards of this dress. I knew that I kind of wanted something towards knee length. And I really didn't know kind of what I wanted to do with the top. But I ended up draping the bodice on my dress form and fiddle around with the neckline until I kind of came up with this kind of little pleated neckline with the fabric that I had. And so that was an adventure because I've never really done that before. But I also ended up having to, I added some detail with some contrast binding, and I really liked it. But in another part of the dress, I ended up doing some red thread, and I didn't like the fact that you could see the thread against the white fabric, so I added some binding on top of that to hide it. But I like the details that it gave to the top of the dress. And I ended up doing the armholes and the neck with a contrast red and white polka dot binding that I made at home with some scrap fabric that I had. And just did like that contrast fabric at the waist and at the bottom of the skirt just to give the dress a little bit more dimension. So I love the way it turned out. It's a great little summer dress and I really can wear it anywhere. And I love the fact that I have just enough space that if I want to wear a shirt underneath, whether a collared shirt or like a turtleneck, I could do that and really wear this kind of into the fall. So I do love that aspect about it. Now, project number 2, I went to one of my favorite stores to buy one spool of thread and ended up buying this pink lace fabric. Now, I love lace. I love kind of that vintage look, and I wanted to take this lace and do like a cute little short mod dress, but this is what it turned out to, and I tell you, this is absolutely not what I was expecting. And it was a challenge, guys. It was a challenge. I kind of got through this project and I was like, I don't know if I can finish it. I am going to finish it because I'm going to push through, but there were so many things that I had never done before, had never really worked with before. So it was really emotionally a challenge for me. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with the product because I persevered. I think more than anything, even though I can look at the project and see like, oh, look at this, look at that, and be very critical, at the end of the day, I pushed through a very difficult project for me, and that makes me happy. And my husband loves it, and that makes me, happy as well. So the low cut is a bonus point. Now we move on to project number 3, and I found this great little black and white print, stretch knit, and I originally wanted to do a long dress out of this particular fabric, but it turned into this short little, so comfortable stretch dress with a little gathered skirt and the contrast panels on the side. And all I can say is that I want more dresses like this. It was easy to make. I think I made it in a day or so, and it just feels so good on. And I think the whole project probably ran me about $15 for this particular black and white print. The fabric was $5.99 a yard, and I got 2 yards, maybe 2.5 yards of this particular fabric plus the thread. Everything else, the side panels were things that I already had at the house. So again, about $15 for this dress, and it just feels so comfortable, like to do anything and everything in. I love the fact that I can dress it up or dress it down. Now, the last project is a project for my baby girl, and y'all know I'm always sewing for my baby girl, and this one was a birthday dress. We were celebrating her birthday early, and I was like, I need to make something for my baby just because. And so I whipped this particular dress out, and I had already cut the skirt, the red skirt, about a year ago, and just never really did anything with it. So finally I was like, okay guys, we're gonna do something with this red fabric. Oh my gosh. And I added the skirt, the gold to the bottom, which is upcycled from I don't even know what, like a kimono shawl type thing that my sister had and gave to me. And so really this particular dress was whipped out from upcycled fabric and a sewing project that was over a year old. And just, my daughter loved it. She's happy. I had enough scrap fabric left over to make the doll baby a coordinating dress. And at the end of the day, if my daughter's happy with something that I make, that makes me happy, guys. And that's all I can say. But it's definitely a learning experience working with circle skirts. I still have to get better with installing my zippers. But at the end of the day, guys, I really enjoyed these projects that I worked on. And I know a lot of people, you might come to me looking for wisdom and advice, and the most that I'm going to tell you is to persevere. You know, I am not an expert, but I love to sew and I love to be creative. And what I love the most is that I can push myself creatively. I can push myself even when it comes just into my character, you know, like don't give up, keep going, you know, you're going to learn, you're going to figure this out, you're going to figure out how to do these zippers, you're going to figure out how to do this trim, how to do this v-neck. And I am a very hands-on learner and a very visual learner, you know, so I need to be able to do it by myself. You can't just be like, okay, read steps 1, 2, and 3 and go for it. Like, I need to be able to learn, to fail, to pick myself back up and keep going. And guys, and that's what I hope you get from my videos, is just that I hope you are inspired to be creative, to learn, to get your hands dirty, and to keep going, keep sewing, guys, and keep experimenting. At the end of the day, it's just fabric. And, you know, have fun. Just have fun in the projects that you do, guys. So I'm going to cut it there. Love you guys. Please continue to be creative, and I will see you all in the next video. Okay? Bye.